Hey guys, how you doing? It's Professor Nez, your favorite social media professor on the planet. I just wanted to say hello and just drop a couple of really quick tips on how you can remember anything that you read. There's a brand new scientific study. I just want to share this with you. I've got one really quick tip. This is something I've actually been telling my students for a very long time to implement themselves, and I want to share this with you guys. Anybody out there, if you're struggling on how to remember anything that you read, these tips will help you. So a new study was conducted where 75 students sang 160 words aloud. They recorded words out loud. 2 weeks later, they studied 80 of these words in varieties of ways, hearing their own recording of the words, hearing a recording of someone else say them, reading them silently, reading aloud to themselves. And they used different techniques to kind of make sure that the students use the techniques in different orders, right? Just so they give it more efficacy and the study could have a little bit more credibility. And what's basically all this boils down to is what the scientists and researchers found out is when you actually read, okay, in order to remember anything that you read, when you actually read out loud, we got made fun of when we were kids when we did this. And I'm sure some adults probably still do this. I know who you are. And there's a stigma to this. And I'm going to have a bonus tip right after I talk about this. But what the scientists and research and the data revealed was that when you read what you're reading out loud, that you have a 77% chance of remembering it, more so than if you never read it out loud or just read it with the voice inside your head. So if you're struggling to remember anything that you read, going over the same passage over and over again, reading the same paragraph over and over again, you're still not digesting what the article, whatever the book or whatever it is, you need to try this out. Because if you're just reading with the voice inside your head, you're not really implementing all of the senses that you could be, or at least bringing up more senses to your arsenal than you rather, would be without reading it out loud. I tell my students, a little side bonus tip, if you will. I tell my students all the time, when you're editing your work, okay, I'm a writing professor at several universities here in Southern California. When you're editing your work, okay, or maybe you're editing somebody else's work, or you're editing an email, before you send it out, I always say edit it. I always say read the sentences out loud. Read it for conversationality, for tone, for cadence, for conversational implication. Read it out loud. You'll pick up on so many different things. You're also bringing an extra sense to your arsenal, an extra sense to your aid. This helps you to kind of contextualize things, and it helps you to really remember it later because your brain sends a signal. Okay, he's using a lot of senses to do this, to execute this. This must be important. So try it out. Try reading your work out loud. Try reading everything out loud and see what happens. See if that kind of muscle memory doesn't get stronger. See if you can't bring it on command at a later date. This that really talk about the efficacy and the importance of having data, practical, down-to-earth tips on Professor Nez's channel on how you can discover who you are and share that more effectively with the world. That's what this channel is all about. So if you want to remember anything that you read, try reading it out loud first. And even though your parents, your roommates, your spouse, your kids might make fun of you, you say, hey, leave me alone, Professor Nez. Do you blame me? You can blame me. Tell him Professor Nez told me to do it, okay? So say it has nothing to do with you. I'm doing this because Professor Nez told me to do it. If you want to blame the bozo, here's the bozo right here. Who cares? People may laugh at you, but trust me, this will help your ability to remember everything that you're reading. I wish you nothing but the best, Nez Nation, as always. Please, 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 if you're interested in inspirational videos that we drop literally every week, educational, entertaining, fun, exciting, please click that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to, hit that round icon and check out some of these other videos too. And we have a podcast. I'm going to leave links. If you need consulting services, I'm a LinkedIn coach. I'm going to leave links in the description below. Get a hold of me, y'all. I'm here for you. I want to help you. That's what this whole channel is all about. Helping us to become better communicators, better digital storytellers, more professional, more on point, more human. That's what it's all about. I hope hope you enjoyed this video. Please share this out if you did. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.